Alright, anyway guys, welcome to some more Join Dota. We'll roll with it and see how well I perform on these Peru servers. Anyway, so our first pick is actually Lycan. Lycan's usually one of those heroes that makes it into the first ban, so I'm very surprised that he made it through the first set of bans. I guess that was kind of a weird bait kind of ban up lineup there. But then instant pick into Bane and Maceless Void. Faceless Void, I like to call him Maceless Void. Right after that, and then Enchantress, who also was supposed to get nerfed this Thursday, and was not. Next to that, we do have Shadow Shaman and Nature's Prophet being banned out. Chen and Gyrocopter, the second bans out from Vultur. Now, there are very key heroes that haven't been banned out yet. Let's see, the Omni Knight is still very much available for both of these teams. This might be an Enchantress offlane, so I don't know for sure on whether or not the Enchantress will go there. The Faceless is, in this current patch, the safe laner. And we have the Keeper of the Light. That's actually something new I haven't seen. But these guys might be drafting a little bit different than most pro scenes that I have observed in the past couple days. So there's a Keeper of the Light. Look at how weird that horse is. The default horse has like a very bad looking crown. And Vengeful Spirit, now, this is something I can talk about because I've seen very scattered Vengeful Spirits, and when I see a Vengeful Spirit, I usually think in this patch, Vengeful Spirit is core. In this scenario, I don't think it will be a core Venge. These teams are picking very greedily and very quickly. This is a Medusa. Usually you pick up a Winter Wyvern to counter heroes like Lycan and Enchantress. But I don't know how these guys play.
10 seconds remaining.
We'll see how it goes.
5 seconds remaining.
So this is the second game. This is game 2. So I don't know if it goes to a best of 3. I think if Vultur win, I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. I'm pretty sure all of them are BO2s. And they're not it's not like a BO2, like they score 2 points. So Team Coaling Blade technically they're 1-0 on them at the moment. Technically. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Interesting. They're really burning this reserve time here. I want to say they're looking for their supports, because Enchantress can go core and Vengeful can go core. Vultur maybe needs some sort of 4 offlaner. Sand King would definitely do the trick. It's banned out, though. Tide also not available. We're going to pick up Doom. Omni Knight is still very much available for Team Coaling Blade, actually. They can easily run this Omni Knight, and Omni will be relatively uncontested. Wouldn't be surprised if that were to be the pickup there, but they're going to go for looking at another ban here. Now the question is that from Vultur, who's going to be the 4 or 5? Well, from Vultur, who's going to be the 5? And who's going to be the 4 on their team? I want to say it's Avenge 4. And gonna go for like the Guardian Venge or something weird like that.
Dire team pick.
The last ban, the Legion Commander Tonker is still available. If Vultur take Tinker, that's actually going to be extremely greedy. But that would be their suitable mid hero unless they're gonna run Enchantress mid against the Medusa. They can run OD. OD is actually one of the best counters to Medusa. But then that's just rolling down the greed train pretty heavily here, and OD is very available. Whether or not it'll happen, though, is the question. Okay. We're burning into the zero time again. 40 seconds. I think it's Vultur deciding, do they really want their Venge and or Enchantress to be a 4? And Doom to be a 5, or Doom to be a 4, and Enchantress Venge to be a 5. I think you can run Venge as a 5, but the auras from Venge are just so good, and the spells from Venge are so good
Radiant team pick.
that you can't really feel, okay, yeah, so they are going to run the OD mid against the Medusa mid. So Coaling Blade, they still have one more pick available. Omni Knight's still not banned. I think they're looking for their off later.
10 seconds remaining.
Omni Knight is good. You can have the magic resistance against the enchanters, the heal bomb to destroy the Lycan creeps, and as well as Guardian Angel, but he's a very susceptible Doom target. He'll get W'd by the OD, making him also vulnerable as well afterwards, since W has a cast animation. So what are we going to do here? What am I going to do about my continuous weird lag spikes that continue to happen very annoyingly? I don't know what that's about. Still got to contact the network people. Tell them to fix their crap. Alright, well anyway. Game 2. Waiting on this last pick. Going with an Omni Knight in my head. I'd like to see the Omni Knight. I think that's the play here. There are heroes that could be equally suitable, but not any that are super great that I can think of off the top of my head. I'm still resting on that Omni Knight pickup. But the Doom is a very big thing. PL is actually available. I don't think you run PL in the offlane, though. Oh, Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight's a good one, too. They're going to pick up Shadow Friend, actually. So this is a Faceless Void offlane. Shadow Fiend mid and Medusa safe. Alright, well, this will be pretty interesting, then. Shadow Fiend, I think, has an okay-ish time against OD mid. What if they swap? They just put somebody else there. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Alright, well, let's get into the game. They're going through the preparation stage right now, so that's that extra 30 seconds of whatever the heck they do. See, now, is this a mace to you? This doesn't look like a mace. It looks like a sword, but a very badly made sword. Alright, well, into game number 2, ladies and gents. Between Team Coaling Blade and Vultur. Unless it's pronounced a different way, I have no clue. There it is. Okay. Looks like I'm doing okay for ping on the Peruvian servers. Running at 120. That is better than I was in the US, in the EU West. Played a game on EU West yesterday. Never again. Holy moly. I had pretty good blink timing, though. That's something you don't really come across. Anyway, as always, we will go ahead and start with the side of the Radiant. On the side of the Radiant, we have, what team is on the side of the Radiant? Looks like it's Vultur. I think. No, it's not. This is Team Coaling Blade. Okay. So Team Coaling Blade, Faceless Void, will be played by... Wait, that was not... Okay, IP Man will be playing Bane. Keeper of the Light played by NGTO. Nato. We'll go Nato. Kazama will be playing Faceless Void. Shadow Friend by Napata Karida. We'll just go Napata. Lefald will be playing the Medusa, meanwhile on the side of the Dire. We have Vultures. Izzy will be playing the Lycanthrop. Soy La Puta Ama will be playing the OD. Doom will be played by Koto. Vengeful Spirit by Kachulaman. And JJ will be playing Enchantress. Now the question is it JJ or is it Hefe? Right? Because JJ is it's Hehe. Right? So You never know. Anyway, looks like in bottom, though, Kodo's going to be in a bit of trouble. IP Man has Nightmares, going to get those free right-clicks off. I guess he forgot that you could do that. And Koto, he's going it down. Easy kill for Lafald at the very beginning of the game. So there's that Peruvian ping happening there. You'll see that every now and again, and that's something I won't be able to prevent. I apologize. That is something that I will not be able to prevent whatsoever. And it looks like they're lining up for another attack down here. Not going to be the case. So it is a safe lane. What is JJ doing down here? Roaming, I guess? Jungle prevention. It's definitely jungle prevention. No? Courier sniping? JJ is jungling in the enemy jungle. Oh no, he's coming with the root creep into the mid. We have a rotation coming in from the bench. There are 0 wards that help them here. In fact, double TP is coming in, though. They have to get on this kill ASAP. OD getting pretty low on top of that. Neferta is going to go ahead and heal up on from the Tango. Going to go ahead and Q down the wave. Not going to get jumped on just yet. There goes the kill. Kachilo Man will go down, however, but they do get the Shadow Fiend, which is actually a big trade. Massive X-Pings coming out from the OD. I believe that is, if you have heal, use it. And she does not. She's level 2 and did not get heal yet. Might want to go for Untouchable next. I feel like that's the stronger of the spells here. Kazama's having a pretty decent time against this Lycan. He's actually 3-0 to the Lycan, who's 11-5. I was completely wrong. That is some huge damage coming from the Wolves there. It's not even Hal. That's just smacking him good. Rune's going to be picked up. OD is going to go ahead and imprison the person in the mid. There are 3 heroes in this bot lane right now. Enchantress running around with a bunch of creeps. Smoke going out. Not scouted. Those TP rotations were actually pretty good, though, even though they did not save her at the end, or save Shadow Fiend at the end of the day. They're going to send the range creep out first. They re-enchanted the net creep. Net will go out. On top of that, the stun creep is not going to be there in time, but the other stun from Venge will go be there. And Soy La Puta Ama will go ahead and claim that kill against the Shadow Fiend in the mid. How's top doing? Top's doing pretty good. Izzy is having a pretty decent time up in this lane. This is the combed hair lycanthrope build that I like to see every now and again. This is like a really old set. It's literally just a nice little casual comb over on his just normal comb over. It looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. There's the stack sound. Vengeful Spirit, for shame, stacking the enemy creeps. Just managed to have a mud golem here. There are no wards scouting this out. Gonna go ahead and steal another creep back up on the top. Nope, Izzy is A-okay. In fact, Izzy is beyond okay, just continually right-clicking down Kazama. Or Kazama. I want to go Kazama because of the rest of the team's names. But, you know, you never know. I could be wrong. I could be being racist, and I have no clue. I could not be being racist, and I do have a clue, but I have no clue. So, let's see. Fall's going to go for phase boots first. We're going to go back into this mid, though, where there is an observer ward scouting them this time. They know that they're there. And they know that they're there. So that is a gank failed there. Actually, they really know that they're there. There's another ward scouting them out up here. On the cliff. Actually, there was a ward scouting them out this whole time. Enchantress trying to dive with these creeps, but unfortunately Mud Golem Creep is definitely not the right one to dive with, as I am completely wrong, and there he goes. Right? Is he going to go down? There it is. Soy La Puta Ama will go ahead and claim that one, although JJ is going to go down to the tower and not the Keeper Wave. Does go down to some Keeper right-click, though. Soy La Puta Ama getting some pretty good farm in this mid lane already. He's level 5. And he is 13-11 with 2 kills under the belt. Whereas the Shadow Fiend is 11-4 with 3 deaths on the belt. DD Rune's going to be picked up by Enchantress, who is still level 2. Lycan is farming the side camp here. This is a good old stack. I wonder who's getting that stack gold. I want to go with Enchantress. Doom is actually going to go for Tranquils instead of going like Arcanes or Phase. I guess that's a way of just trying to keep up with the rest of the team. Courier. Ooh, almost going down to the double damage. JJ. But now they know that they're there, but looks like LaFollette is actually just not phased at all by the chance that they're there. Swap not available. Stun not in range. Enchant in 3 seconds. Out goes the enchant, out onto LaFollette. There's the enchant right there. The double damage going to work. The stun as well. LaFollette taking a lot of damage. Nightmare on the right creep, but JJ does manage to get one more right click off while the DD is still active. He's going to try and go for more, though. Nagato getting pretty low. He's going to look for another enchant, but he's only level 2 in enchant, so not going to be able to find an easy kill there. JJ diving the tower almost. Does manage to soak a tower hit as well as a tower hit to the dog. So which team did the thing? Okay, the other team did the thing. Sleep is back out onto the Enchantress, though. Will prevent a kill from happening there. Keeper of the Light, pretty low. Will get a wave off back in the mid, though. Nothing happening. I thought I heard something. Rod of Atos might be the pickup here for OD, but that's definitely not the case because this goes into drums, I'm 99% sure. So will be a drums on the OD as per usual. A lot of mid heroes go for that drums now early. I extremely love drums. I loved drums before they were cool, alright? Me and drums, we were like a big happy family. Whoa, what's going on up here in top? Was that a chrono? No chrono yet. Looking for the tomato smack. That's the helm of the common denominator up, though. That's always fun. Back in the bot, Kichilo man. Looking for a stun. The sleep goes out onto the hero. Enchantress will sacrifice her not being slept. That's actually not that great of a plan because now you have 0 mana and Doom still has spells available. So, looking for the shockwave. I called it a sap for some reason. Now I've got the hiccups. And that is 7 minutes. In 7 minutes, Izzy manages to get a tower, 53 CS, and a kill under the belt. Not to mention the helm of the Dominator and is working towards the Necronomicon. And is just actually just straight up attacking the tier 2 tower. Having Bane come in, looking for the Chrono, maybe. There's the Chrono, it's on the back lines. IP Man's going to go ahead and get a little sap out of him, but no mana for the sleep, though. Fortunately, that did kind of ruin the chances of getting a kill there, and Izzy's finally going to use up a salve. He's actually just going to run through the... Oh, he's going to run through the whole entire camp here to go to mid and get Napata... I don't know how to say that one again. Napata Cantina, and there he goes. That was a great usage of the Lycan ultimate there. Allowing him to go all the way across the map and then smacking him good later in that position there. So we're at 8 minutes, and it is 3-6. The Lycan performing quite well at 57-7, about to take the tier 2 mid. Working on it, at least. He's got no mana. Looking for the Dominator. Tomato Clap doing its work. It's actually a really good ability. I used to think it didn't slow. Like, it didn't have a move slow. I thought it was just attack slow and damage. No, it's attack, move, and damage. Pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. Tomato's got no mana. He will slowly die in some sort of cruel manner. He's going to go for the Sage's Masks first. I guess that's the only thing you get. Now there goes the Centaur. These Centaurs have been proving quite good. And let's look at the fact that this team is a team of auras. Doom has the best off-lane aura ever you could ever have as an off-lane Doom. Like, who doesn't love this? It's 5.5 HP regen on a strength hero that already has Scorched Earth that increases its regen by 12. Doom is one of the stronger off-lane heroes in this patch. So we can see here, they managed to get all tier 1 towers in under 10 minutes. That creates an extraordinary amount of gold for the whole entire team. They're going to go ahead and expend a fortification. Looks like to just make sure the creeps aren't going down here. Doom going to TP to the top. Kichilo man to go to the mid to defend that one. And bot just to get continually sieged in by the siege force. Hal is available as well as another set of wolves if need be. And most likely Hal will be dedicated for this at least. Because if they Hal, they can get it for sure right now. But the whole team is coming in. But there's no ultimates available. But they have no idea this is happening. Sleep goes out onto Lycan, but he actually eats it with one of his own creeps. The banishment goes out on Kazakama. And Izzy will be able to escape. They get the tower. They get everything. Oh, nope. OD does manage to be the only collateral damage going out here. will just go ahead and smack W on himself. The keeper wave will go out, but that's not going to change anything. Solo Putaama is going to go down here. It's just going to keep on wanding and living as much as possible. The keeper blast, is he going to be able to get out here? He's got, nope, there it is. How much more move speed? That's 344, and OD at 355, actually. He had faster move speed and still managed to catch up. Of course, you know, Faceless Void would have just backtracked anyway. Or time walked. Used to be called backtrack, I'm pretty sure. Or that's his thing. Yeah, his passive used to be backtrack. I missed that. I missed those days. I really think his W is a lot stronger now than it was before. But let's go ahead and look at the net worth chart, where, as a shocker, and not really a shocker, we have the Lycanthrope running at 6.7k on the net worth. Next to that, we have OD running at 4.3, currently in the base, being tied with the Medusa running at 4.2. It's going to go for the Mask O Madness. I can't remember where I was hearing this, but somebody was calling the Mask of Madness Mask of Death. I don't know where I heard that from, but I remember somebody was just ranting on somebody because they called it Mask of Death. Anyway, Medusa actually, with this wave, actually managed to get to second in the net worth. But after that, though, we have Doom, who is running at 4.2, is going to go for the Blink Dagger, has Vladimir's. Faceless Void running at 5th in the net worth. He has a Helm of the Dominator, and he's not really going for anything that we could visibly see here at the moment. Next to that is the Mid Shadow Fiend, who is running at... Sorry, I looked away for 1 second. 3.6 is likely having something in the courier here because, yeah, that doesn't look like a lot of items. Yeah, looks like drums will be the plan for Shadow Fiend as well. Hopefully call that courier to get your items, Nepeta Katarina. Next to that, we do have the Keeper, who is running at 3.1k in the net worth. Is going to go for the Aghanim Scepter Rush. I think that's a very great plan in this game. Because there's a lot of counter push they're going to need to be able to do against this team that has purely pushing capability. JJ is only level 5, has 2 cannons, 2 kills, and has 3rd in the CS, though, from it. Pretty darn good. He's actually going to go for the Meteor Hammer. I saw previously that he was going to go for the Dragon Lance. I think this is a much better plan. It allows them much stronger pushing. And a lot stronger of everything else. Like in DD Rune looking for the jump on IP Man, and IP Man goes down. Doom out onto the Faceless Void. That's actually a perfect target, and insta-dead he goes. Will they see the Medusa Snake at the last time? They do not. JJ's the only one that was hit by that snake. And now Lycan with this DD Rune, he is going to prove a very valuable force. A malleable force, I mean, to this bot lane tower here. He's going to continue to walk up to it. That DD Rune's got another 3 seconds. The sleep is available on IP Man. Are they going to be able to find the sleep? They find it on Doom. Keeper wave going out, but it's actually instantly purged by Nepeta Katarina. And not really landing a lot of those Shadow Fiend raises at the moment. Izzy's just going to go ahead and head on out. Almost has the Necron 3. That's about, actually, that's a lot more gold than I thought. 700 gold away. OD picking up level 10 is going to go for the attack speed over the 200 health. I like going for the 20 attack speed. OD doesn't have great attack speed, and late game attack speed is all that OD should be having. Lycan, though, looks like he's going to be caught out here. The ultimate is available for Kazuma. He could go ahead and smack him good, but he's taking quite a bit of damage. The Mystic's Neck will go out and land on all of his creeps. Doesn't manage to get Kichilo Man. Could swap him out of it, though, and they're looking for that. They do, but it doesn't do anything. The stun goes out onto the Shadow Fiend. Kichilo Man will be at least the first one to fall in this situation. Doom being bashed, that's definitely going to ensure his death. Shadow Fiend ultimate as well will slow down Doom even more at 266 move speed. He will end up going down, but at the cost of what? The top tower basically dead here. JJ is trying his best to get the confirmed kill. Now he's at no HP. The tower is within deny range, so most likely this tower will end up being denied. I'm going to hover on it for a little bit longer to see if it does, and it looks like it's not being denied. They forwarded it for some reason, though, while nobody was there. That's interesting. The Dire forwarded as well, though. I believe that was from middle, which they will now get their free fortification back. Lycan is 100 gold away from having a tier 3 Necronomicon at 15 minutes. And they might be considering Roshan. Yeah, they're considering Roshan. First hit bash, though. Pretty good. The stun going out from the Centaur stop. The question is, do they know that it's happening? A well played goes out by Kodo. That might have revealed it a little bit. Kazuma waiting in the off lane here. Offline? Offhand. That's the word I'm looking for. He's waiting over here, but that's not going to change anything. The Aegis is on the ground, and Soylaputa Ama will go ahead and grab that bad boy. 10 Scorched Earth damage heal per second is going to be picked up for Doom. That's actually super good because that makes it like 22. That makes it 22 at level 1, so 34 at its current level. Actually went for only 1 level in Devour, which I feel is pretty good and pretty bad at the same time. Infernal Blade dealing as much damage as possible against these low HP percentage heroes because it's HP percentage, it's not physical HP damage. Sleep is going out onto the Doom, so they know that there's a ward up on the high ground, and they're going to look for that ward on the high ground, as well as maybe getting the Faceless. No Sentry is available, however, the Keeper Wave will go into the mid, and the Tri-Cannon Wave will go ahead and destroy that bad boy. Enchantress stealing those cannons. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, wait, no, never mind. That's not interesting. No, that is interesting. I didn't know that dominated creeps are actually fortified. Kodo is looking for Lafalid. TP is available. The Doom almost going out there. Unfortunately, if he starts the TP in Dooms, I don't think it gets interrupted. Kodo will be stone formed, and Medusa is going to try and turn and right-click him as much as possible. This is basically just denying the chance for the rest of the team to get to Doom. Or to get to top where the real fight's happening. Izzy actually is going to get chronoed by Kazuma, but unfortunately the OD on the outlines here is going to continue to right-click him away. IP Man is trying to kill the OD. That's not happening, though. Kazuma will go down. The ultimate expended from Nepeta Katharina, and it looks like they're just not going to go for another kill. They're going to go ahead and go for this tier 2 here. They're going to get the last tier 2 available. And Koto is actually just following the Fallen as much as possible, denying the chance of a TP. And now is going to pay for it with his life. But this is exactly what he was trying to achieve. He bought as much space as possible. The Shadow Fiend is in the bot lane, as well as the no ultimate available Medusa. This tier 3 is dead. There it is. It's dead now. Gachilo Man is actually going to be the first one to die in this scenario. It's not going to go to Nagato. It's going to be actually Solaputa Ama is going to get the W out onto Shadow Fiend. They will escape, and they manage to get the melee barracks. JJ, possibly collateral here. He will not end up going down. Actually, the cannon soaks it that he dominated. And he's got phase boots, so he's just going to phase boot away because phase boots are still very OP right now. I'm not surprised that phase boots have been picked up. So, despite Vultur, technically having one game down on this, they came back from being gone for 25 minutes. They came back after 25 minutes, and they managed to make this game very recoverable, but at the moment the Shadow Fiend is trying to make that recovery possible, running at 7.6. Has a Yules, Boots, and Drums, and then next to that at 7.1 is the Medusa player, who is still working on what looks to be the Hurricane Pike. Force Staff most likely in the Courier. No, actually doesn't have the Force Staff yet. Little do they know that Izzy is just chilling around in the corner here. Nagato, he's got the Aghanim Scepter up and running, so the counter push plan is very much available and very much alive with the Keeper. But with a barracks and a top tower already being destroyed, they're going to probably just try to top off the shrines here and move on from there.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I had like a burp or a cough or something. I didn't know what was coming there. Banishment in the mid. They're looking for the stun. The Bane is very much dead, but Goto's actually going to be Force Staff to the top of the hill there. And by Force Staff, I mean Binding Lighted. And oh, a beautiful double chrono, but the swap will be there. And JJ dropping the Meteor Hammer. Fortunately, OD will still be going down, but the Aegis is available. Conchilo Man, next one to fall. Enchantress, Stone formed up, is going to be in a big of trouble here. But Lafal is actually going to get completely destroyed by Izzy. Izzy's going to eat the creep that's slowing him down. And on top of that, though, Izzy with no attack available because of the Binding Light is going to maybe go for Nagato, is going to get at least that. Kazuma is going to maybe go down. The Shadow Fiend coming in from behind. Soy La Puta Ama is going to go ahead and get the W out onto him, and Izzy has a choice here whether or not to go on Nepeta Katarina. Is not going to end up doing that one. TP coming in from the Bane. Are they going to be able to find the sap? The Meteor Hammer is going down on JJ. It's not going to change anything, though, as it's not the target they were looking for. Well, it was the target they were looking for. They went on to that, and it looks like Soda put the Ama very slow. It has two of the abilities being slowed down here. Drums is going to be expended, trying to escape here. Kazuma not going to get the body blocks. This man has to find a bash. Does see this stack here. This stack's not going to change anything, though. W going out onto the now multi-stunned creep. Walking in there. Centaur stun. Doom going out as well. Shadow Fiend going to be in a bit of trouble. Swapped out. Vengeful Spirit right-clicking him away, but a very great Binding Light going out there. And that manages to put everybody behind. But will they be enough, though? Izzy does manage to find IP Man in the back lines and possibly find the Fallen as well. Working with the Shrine here as much as possible. Kodo is going to deal as much damage as possible, draining that Mana Shield. But Mana Shield only level 2. The Fallen is going to be having a hard time here and will end up going down to Izzy. Back in the mid, though. Meteor Hammer onto the tower. They're trying to deal as much damage as possible. JJ is going to be Binding Lighted up to the top. And OD actually finishes a Meteor Hammer as well. They're working on that one. And Izzy somehow, at the same time, does manage to get a kill on Nepeta Katarina. Oh, I've been saying it right this whole time. Nepeta Katarina. It's like Katrina, but it's Korea. Or Kadrita. Kadrita? Izzy's going to go ahead and ultimate for this tower, or at least for some heroes here. There is no chrono available. The insta-dead from IP Man. There's a creep that slept. No, it's JJ actually in the back. You might as well count him as a creep. The Meteor Hammer, perfectly timed actually, is going to destroy the Faceless Void. And another hammer going down will destroy these middle barracks. They can go ahead and top off the top barracks, which are no longer needed to be topped off. They can run to bot or they can end the game. And they're going to work on that as much as possible. Oh no, Kodo is going to be Binding Lighted up to the top hill. He will end up going down. JJ is going to get rocketed to the face as well. There's not going to be a lot of stuff going on here. Really hope you didn't notice me. It's going to be really weird. On top of that, there is going to be Meteor Hammer going down. We'll smack him good, baby. Love those Meteor Hammers. Ultimate going to go out onto Izzy. Unfortunately, is actually facing the wrong way for the ultimate to be expended, but oh, still ends up going down there. Izzy is going to... Ooh, dead. Izzy is dead. No Aegis is available. Meteor Hammer is being channeled. It's going to not land on anybody, which is quite unfortunate for Meteor Hammer players like myself. Laputa Soyama is going to deal as much damage as possible before trying to get out. And it looks like Nagato is going to... almost gets JJ, but JJ extremely low is going to be bashed up. Maybe by Kazahama. I don't know, man. It's going to get pretty crazy here. The Chrono does end up going down. It's going to be only OD stuck in it. OD will end up going down. Vengeful Spirit caught in the offline. It's going to be Kachilo, man, having a hard time. Swaps out JJ! JJ is going to end up going down. OD buying back. Doom is here for some reason. Is going to get the stun off just in time. Not really, though, as Kodo is going to have a big old problem here. He's going to be next one to fall on the collateral list. Another buyback coming out from JJ. And now Kazuma's back in the fight. Not really, actually. Izzy's back in the fight, doing as much damage to Kanama as possible. Nagato having a hard time as well. These buybacks are going left and right, and I'm running out of breath. Faceless Void still available, as well as Shadow Fiend and Bane. The good old QW, I mean. Soy Laputa Ama, the Meteor Hammer will go down in time. No, it won't. Misses just in time. And it looks like IP Man is going to at least get the sap on that one, but Izzy's going to continue to right-click down. They're actually going to W Izzy for some reason. I don't understand why. Meteor Hammer from JJ going down will be enough. It definitely will be enough, as they're going to continue to right-click down the game here, and it's going to be easy coming out from Soy Laputa Ama, but they lost game number 1 because they were not here, and Vultur will take game number 2. That was a mouthful, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time for some more Dota 2 actions. Party PD, signing off.